Erik, here you go. You see a painted sign at the side of the road. It says 15 miles to the
tourist trap, where beautiful young people looking for excitement are tricked, terrorized, trapped. Heart-stopping suspense that makes this the nightmare that never ends. Something crazy's going on at the tourist trap.
We are going to have a party.
Welcome, everybody, to Midnight Cinema, your deep dive into horror movies, sci-fi films, cult classics, new and old. Warning, everybody, there are spoilers ahead. I am Art Hennessy in San Diego, California.
And I am Davey. And I'm here at my museum playing with my girlfriends. They're all so pretty.
I'm Erik in Salem, Massachusetts. I'm not currently playing with mannequins, but I do own a few.
That's right. I was saying, Erik, are you opening a new attraction? I just see a lot behind you there in the room.
Oh, those
are
my friends.
Like you have a lot of, you have a lot of.
Those are my friends. Hold on.
Those are my friends, Art. They're my friends.
Yeah, just have mannequins.
I didn't know if you were working on them or something. That's just,
I'm working. They're all so pretty.
Yeah, So, Erik, you are talking about.
Yeah,
we're talking about mannequins this week because we are talking this week about a movie from 1979. The movie is Tourist Trap, directed by David Schmoeller, starring Chuck Connors, Jocelyn Jones, Robin Sherwood, Tanya Roberts.
Why did you say it like that? Whoa. Go ahead.
And
you're like, Tanya Roberts. How can we do that about Chuck Connors? Chuck Connors.
Erik,
in your defense, Art, that person you're very excited about, Tanya Roberts, she invaded my dreams for a long time when I was young. So I understand.
We're going to talk about Tanya Roberts here.
Are we?
Yeah, Erik,
I hope so.
So Tourist Trap is a road trip movie. It is about
Sure. Yeah.
It's your typical buddy road trip movie. It's about a couple of young people who are out on a road trip and they have stopped by a tourist attraction and they are beset by a maniac who starts to attack them. They have to find their way out of it.
It's your standard thing here in Salem, Massachusetts. When you come here, that's what happens. You go to a tourist attraction, then just horrible people try to kill you.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
1979, Erik. This is 1979. This movie I watched on TV or something. It had to be on HBO. This movie, apologies for my language, it fucked me up when I first saw it. I don't know about you
Art,
or when you saw it. Yeah.
And this is a PG movie, and you completely just took that one F-bomb away.
Did. Saw it off the table.
You saw it when you were younger.
Yes.
Me too.
On HBO. And it messed me up.
Yep. It messed up a lot of people because it's a horror movie that got a PG rating. So they're like, oh, we can put this on television on Saturday afternoons. Little kids like you and me are like, oh, what's Tourist Trap?
Davey, now you'll die.
You're screaming. Your mom's trying to figure out what the hell happened.
And then you can't sleep at night.
It's my crazy. God. You see mannequins going, oh, I mean, just horrific.
Mannequins, let's just put it right on the table. Mannequins are creepy. They can be creepy.
They're always creepy.
Yes.
And this movie goes, you know what?
Yeah.
We're going to up that for you.
Okay. And so just a little background, Erik. The reason we have it is the director, David Schmoeller, he thought mannequins were creepy too. He did his student short film at his film school in Los Angeles was about mannequins, believe it or not. He saw, and you might notice this, Erik. This is something Erik might notice about things. He noticed when he was out at department stores, he said, what's strange is the kid mannequins, the ones for kids, have all the features. They have the eyes and the lips and the everything. He said, And as they get older is where the features disappear. He goes, the adult mannequins don't have lips or eyes or anything. And I said, that's true. He's right. Like, if you notice, like, at the displays. And so he made a little short film about that. I couldn't find it. I didn't watch it. But he said it wasn't really a horror movie. It was a weird movie. And that got him his first job. This is a first-time director we're watching. Can you believe that?
Well, a little bit.
Okay, we'll get into it.
A little bit. Because this is a midnight cinema special showing for people like us who are like, hey, remember that movie that scared the crap out of us in the summer of
1979 or 80, 81?
I mean, I was in high school, pre-high school. So that must be when I saw it.
Yeah, I would say, Erik, if you saw this between 11 and 13, it's going to mess you up. It's and possibly still, we should talk about it. But the other person involved in getting this movie to us, Erik, is a name that we might recognize. Yablans, is that how you pronounce it? Erwin Yablans. We see him at the head of all the Halloween movies, right? His partner is Mustafa Akkad. And
is this the producer?
The producer of this. In around 1977, 78, Erik, he wants to make these movies. So he has one idea that's about these babysitter murders. He gives it to a young director called John Carpenter, and the rest is history. And the other one he has is about a roadside tourist attraction. And he gives that one to this director. And he thought this one was going to be the hit. He was sure that Tourist Trap was going to be the hit.
Oh,
isn't that interesting?
No.
Yeah,
that's too bad. That's too bad because it's so good.
I know. So Erik, that's how we have this movie. They went off and made this movie, 14-day shoot, and let's get into it.
Well, I'm not. Usually, I'm like, I don't care about the backstory, but I do have to say that our lead character, Connor, Chuck
Connors, yes.
Chuck Connors was like, I want to start a new movie career where I play like a Jason Voorhees type of bad guy, and everybody's going to hire me for that. But I think the direction could have helped him.
I want to get into it once we get to him, right,
yes.
Erik? I'll get a little bit into
all righty. I'm going to try my hardest, Art, to kind of talk like this occasionally.
And then all of a sudden I might switch. For no reason. What'd you say, mannequins?
Oh, they didn't say it. They didn't say nothing, Art. They're just mannequins. Go ahead. Let's go in the story.
Yeah, let's start, Erik.
I reckon.
So we got our opening credits under very unusual music that was the first thing, right? I see you shaking your head. The score here is just very, very unusual.
I'm gonna pull a Robert De Niro because I'm like, no.
Erik's face is all scrunched up. He's going, no. So the music is by a composer, Erik, who has done a lot of films that are really good and you would recognize his scores from later. This is Pino Donaggio.
That is a great name.
Isn't it great? That is great.
Children's entertainer. It's Pino Donaggio.
Yes, Italian composer. And he did the score for Carrie, Blowout, lots of Brian De Palma films. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. In the 70s, just any movies in the 70s, for the most part, you're like, oh my God, please just redo the music for almost every movie made in the 70s, and it would be awesome. If they just take this movie and redo all of the music, I think it'd be a lot scarier.
I'm going to agree with you on some things, but just to give people an idea.
You agree with me on some things. I had a bad day, Art. We talked about it before. I'm going to be going crazy on this podcast.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, just to say, it is this score that's like,
yo,
it's like,
what's that thing called? It's spinning around,
like the things you use at like New Year's Eve or something, spinning the party thing around.
What did you say the guy's name was? Topo Gigio?
Pino Donaggio. So very odd opening score, but I'm going to talk about it later because I think I know what he's doing. But
sure,
okay, Erik. So we open up and just your 70s guy rolling a tire down the road, Erik, with his vest. We just don't dress like this anymore, Erik. Like,
it's
people
sad.
don't.
It's sad.
This is a good look. We should try and bring it back.
We should.
Like, this is
Get
right.
those tan arms.
Yes, tan arms, open vest, a bandana like a neckerchief, and then a bucket hat.
Yeah,
on his head.
With the Gilligan's Island hat.
Yes, yeah.
That's the
And
reverse sailor hat. Yeah.
He's rolling his tire down the highway. We immediately know, car's broke down or tire's flat, something like that. And he's going, and I think we hear buzzards in the background. To tell you the
There's
truth.
a lot of there's a lot of birds in the movie. If you really think about it, there's a couple of birds.
But we cut back to the car that I think he came from, and we're going to meet our cast of characters here. There's a young woman. She's sitting by the side of the car that's broke down. This is Eileen. And her friends pull up. I guess they're all going on this road trip, but they pull up in another car.
Eileen went with her boyfriend, Woody, who blew the tire. So the three friends show up in there. Well, it's a Jeep, right? Is it a Jeep?
Yeah, it's one of those cool older Jeeps, though.
Yeah.
It looks really neat, but it's like open top. There's no roof on it, and they're typical California cool Jeep that they pull out in from that era. And their friends are Molly and Jerry. We're going to talk about Jerry, and then Becky. So,
Becky, you're so pretty, Becky.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm trying to do a podcast.
So, she's like, he packed a spare, but it was flat. So
typical boyfriend.
So
right?
These friends are there. And Erik, just real briefly, what do we get from the friends here? What were you saying? So Molly, let's start with Molly. Molly is dressed.
You want to start with Molly?
Molly's the blonde. She's dressed the most modest out of the
she's
three
dressed
girls.
like she's going to a garden tea party.
Yes.
She's got the little weird, the white hat. So she seems grumpy. And then Jerry just is like any curly haired Starsky and Hutch. Picture that.
Yeah.
It's one of those guys. I think it's Hutch.
But again, he's got like the Canadian tuxedo, right? He's got the jeans top, jeans bottom, right?
Dare you say that about us Canadians?
I know.
Dare you, Art. And then who else is in the car?
In the car is Becky. Becky is Tanya Roberts, the actor. First movie. This is Tanya Roberts' first film here.
Tanya Roberts is another one. I don't want to sound like I'm that guy. I admire beauty in men and women. And Tanya Roberts just has that thing.
Oh.
She doesn't have to act.
No.
And you're just like, I want to see her in another movie. And she's wearing a tube top.
Yes.
Who thought of that?
A tube
what
top.
What moron came up with that idea?
A tube top that basically it only covers like 3/4 of her chest.
Yeah, it's not the type of outfit where you hold up both hands and go, yay, if you won something. You don't do that.
So, and Tanya Roberts, we should say, for our generations, she's going to go on to do a lot of movies, Erik. She's going to go on to be in a lot of movies. She's sadly, I think R.I.P., right? I think she passed away a few years ago. She was Sheena, Queen of the Jungle.
Can we not talk so much about it? Because that's all we're going to talk about. We're doing Beastmaster next. We're doing it next.
All right.
We're doing it next time. He wants to do it.
So, Erik, we have one more character there that we got to talk about, but we got to move on because Woody's now come to the gas station.
Yeah. Would you go to this gas station, Art?
It looks completely abandoned as soon as you walk up. It looks completely abandoned. Yeah. But he goes inside. There's a whole lunch counter in there. It looks like it was abandoned maybe yesterday. But But he's wandering around. He's calling things out. And then, does he hear a noise, Erik? Something
he hears
in the back.
A weird noise. I don't even know what the noise is, but it's like, that. It's like, wow.
And he goes into a back room to check it out. He goes in there, and
someone sleeping. He sees someone sleeping
in the corner, sleeping in the corner.
But it's just a mannequin. We can see it's a mannequin.
Mm-hmm.
But then the mannequin sits up like, it goes, or something like that.
And it makes a sound, but it's not a human. It sounds odd. It kind of freaks you out because it opens its mouth and this odd sound comes out. And of course, he jumps back and he's going by the window and another thing crashes into the window like a mannequin.
Well, yes, but
crashes
first
through the window.
The window comes down by itself.
Yes.
So you're like, wait, what? And why is the mannequin sitting up by itself? Laughing is the word. I guess it's kind of like a weird weird laughing.
Yes. Taken from Lady and the Tramp. Taken from the hyenas for Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, that's why we stay away from hyenas, y'all. Because they sound like that. But you're right. Another mannequin breaks through the window. And then there's a closet. And the creepiest, I swear to God, I have this mask. The creepiest, like a haunted house jump scare, pops out of the closet. And it's like a witch face with no hair and no arms. And it looks like it's on springs or something.
Yeah.
And so the movie's right away is telling you, this is going to right away. This is like 5 minutes in.
And also it's telling you, Erik, they're supernatural here. This isn't going to be a standard slasher. Things are happening that don't seem to make sense.
Yeah.
So he takes a pipe off the floor and he's like, I got to get myself out of here. I don't know why he doesn't break the windows, Erik. That wasn't
because the mannequin.
Yeah, but there's another window. But he goes for the door and he starts going nuts on the door, taking the door out, and he puts his arm to the door, and it seems like something grabs him on the other side of the door and is holding him there. They need to hold him there because the cabinet on the other side of the room is going to open up.
Yeah, like a green. It's kind of a utility cabinet. So you got two doors and they open up. Everything's shaking.
Yep.
There's bottles and paint. And
that goes on for... Personally, I'm liking this scene, Erik, but it goes on a little long. I was like, what's happening here? Chairs sliding across the room.
Yeah.
And then things start flying out of that cabinet towards him. Thwong, your favorite when the knife goes next to somebody's head.
Yes.
I know you like that, Erik.
I do.
Yes. But none of those things get him when they're flying out of there. But that pipe that he used to break the door open is suddenly levitating. It's almost like, and Erik, my mind was going, is there a magnet behind this door? What the hell's going on? I don't know what's happening. Why is this?
Why is everything flying towards?
Yeah. And the pipe comes flying at him, impales him right through the back.
Yep. Oh. And then he stops and everything else stops and it's finally quiet. And I'm just like, yay, because the noise in the scene. But what I thought was cool is the blood. And I remember that from my watch a long time ago, is the blood is coming through the pipe.
Dripping. You hear it in that silence. But then you start to hear, Erik's already done the voice a little bit. But yeah, it's like that. It's just this eerie.
Did you have the subtitles on? Because you can't. It just says muttering.
You can't tell what it is. Yeah. I was trying, but I couldn't get it. So we cut back, and Jerry's Jeep is driving down the road, and the whole group's in there. We got Jerry, we got Molly, we got Becky, and we got Eileen, and they're driving down, and they're seeing signs for a roadside attraction, Erik, as they're going.
South of the border.
Yes, it's like that. Or Erik, I was thinking
yarn. What is it?
Yes, it's the type of thing kids would probably be like, "Can we stop there?" Saunders Museum.
Yeah,
it's Saunders Lost Oasis. Is that what it's called?
Oasis. What a great
that sounds
name.
Cool, right?
I'm
Erik?
in. I'm in.
Erik, here you go. You see a painted sign at the side of the road. It says 15 miles to the tourist trap. Tourist trap, baby.
Everything's moving around and around. There's a tube and it's coming straight for your back.
There we go.
Stay away.
Stay away.
All right. Yes.
Yes. Right. Oh, I feel proud of myself. I made that up on the spot.
On the fly.
On the fly.
You should. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's your new talent.
So, anyways, Erik, they keep going and they end up pulling into this. Is this the Lost Oasis? But Jerry's car suddenly has trouble, and Jerry's like wants to be clear. He has dialogue. This never happens. My car never conks out. So we need to know, because I think we need to know something is strange, right? That this is odd.
Never happens.
Because
It's a
otherwise
Jeep.
people would be like, Jerry just has a shitty car.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, so they get out.
They see Woody's tire too. Why aren't they looking for him anymore? Because the car stopped, I guess. But also,
Did Woody's tire just keep rolling past the gas station, Eric, down the road?
that would have been awesome if the tire takes its own journey. Another horror movie we could do. It's
Rubber.
yes, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
But there's also a sign that says closed to the public. And if that sign isn't creepy enough, we hear like, oh no, it's closed to the public.
And did we see is this where we see the buzzard, Eric? There's a buzzard on a sign or something that we see.
Love the birds
they love the birds in this. Yeah. So Eileen goes wandering off. She hears some bubbling water over the hill. And so she goes off to investigate. And Becky and Molly follow her, and they see it's a lovely little spring with a little waterfall. Looks very nice in the woods there.
I would say it is something you'd find on vacation. Like, let's go swimming here.
Yeah.
I would say. But you know what? Eric, they don't have a bathing suit, right?
Yeah, Molly says we don't have bathing suits.
Well, Downer Molly. And let's be clear. Downer Molly right now. She's just like, I don't like anything.
Yeah.
Right?
But Eileen, I love it. She's got the heart-shaped sunglasses. These women look dynamite, I have to say. These are an attractive crew here.
Yeah, and she chose her glasses. She brought them to the set. She's like, I want to wear these.
Perfect. Yeah. So she's like, who needs bathing suits? And next thing we know, Eric, they're all in the water. But
naked.
This is PG-13, though. Did you notice how strategically we're not going to see anything here?
Nope. If they had done nudity, this would have been rated R, and your and my childhood would have been scarred by mannequins. But nope, nobody wanted to do it. So
yeah. Well, actually, the producer wanted to do it, but the director didn't bring it up during casting.
I don't think I should.
Yeah, and then he meekly brought it up on the day of the shoot. Hey, what do you guys think about yeah.
So anyway, I was thinking,
and they were all like, no. Even though I think all of them went on to do nudity later.
If not all of them. Yeah. Tanya Roberts. She sure did. Stop it, Tanya. Also changed my childhood. I said that. So they're swimming, and then the world's largest cowboy in overalls shows up with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Meaning he's not like overweight, but he's just a tall man.
This is Chuck Connors, the rifleman, Eric.
Right. With a rifle or shotgun.
With a rifle. A shotgun. But this is the star, Chuck Connors. He was huge in the 60s with a television show, The Rifleman. Now, what I would say, Eric, is for people who might not know, because that was even Chuck Connors would have been even you and I's parents' generation. We wouldn't have, you and I wouldn't have even seen Chuck Connors' TV stuff. So he was, as you said at the top of the podcast, he was sort of, his career was, he was looking for his next act. And I love the detail you brought up. He thought he could maybe reinvent himself as a horror guy.
Well, I reckon you start with a good, nice smile and a voice like this and a big hat, and you just start talking nice.
And to give people just a little context, Eric, Quentin Tarantino made a movie several years ago, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And if you've ever seen that movie, the Rick Dalton character, Leonardo DiCaprio, is a TV star from a big Western who's now at the beginning of the 70s and everything. He's out of work looking for the next thing to do. Like, if people have seen that movie, this is Chuck Connors. It is like Chuck Connors exactly. Very, very famous. And now this is a second act for him.
Well, let me ask you, when you're introduced to this guy, he's overalls and a cowboy hat and a shotgun.
He looks like he's going to go put down Old Yeller.
Yes. Yeah. He doesn't seem like, he's not menacing, and he's just talking to the girl. He's like, well, I reckon a long time ago I would have charged you 75 cents each to swim here, but not anymore. We had 20, 30. I love, as a tourist attraction owner, he goes, there was a time we had 25, 30 visitors a day. I was like, what? Oh my God, that's so many. Like, that was a big deal, but that freaking highway comes along and ruins everything.
And remind me, Eric, how much was he charging them to swim?
75 cents.
So he had 30 30 people a
Each.
day. It's 75.
But that's just the swimming hole art.
That's true.
Maybe
That's true. We're gonna go on. Yeah, so it's a weird sort of energy. And the girls' dialogue, Eric, they sound like they're from another time. Well, gee, mister, we were just swimming. What's going on? They sound so strange. Like I was like,
and his too. It's like, where is he from? What the hell?
It's like we're in a Disney movie or something.
Yes. Oh
When
my
the
God.
kids are caught swimming at the swimming hole. It's like
here's my dog. Dog
Huck
shows up.
Huck Finn's gonna come around the corner or something. Like, yeah.
Right. The local constable shows up. You folks shouldn't be here.
Because Chuck Connors has that Disney narration voice too.
He does.
Like you'd watch those Wonderful World of Walt Disney with like little nature documentaries, like the raccoon goes to get its baby, and Chuck Connors would be that narrator. I think
he sounds a little bit like oh gosh, what's his name?
My cold dead fingers.
He sounds like Charlton Heston when he was in Treasure Island.
Well, I reckon I'm a pirate.
Well, it reminds me of that skit from Wayne's World where they bring in Charlton Heston to be the gas station attendant. Remember, he's looking for directions, and the actor is like, "Well, you just go down this way." And Mike Myers says, "Can we get somebody better?" And they take that guy out and they bring in Charlton Heston. And he's like, Maple Street. And I was thinking that watching the movie, this is what Chuck Connors is doing in this movie, is that type of acting.
Well,
so
he's not hitting on him. Sorry. He is making friends with, remember our downer, Molly?
Molly, yes.
He and him seem to be talking, and her personality changes a little bit. And then he goes, "Oh, well, you best leave before," I'm making up this voice, "you best leave before it gets dark, because them water moccasins will be coming out. Someone might tickle you right now." And the girl's like, water moccasins.
So they're like, okay, he wanders off into the forest, and then they go back to the car, and they're trying to tell Jerry about him, and then he's there.
Well,
he's standing there.
Yes. First, let's count this as teleportation number one, because he left, then they came back giggling, and then he's right there.
Yes, by the car.
Yeah.
But what I was confused about, Eric, is the three girls don't act like you just did and I just did. They're not going like, huh? Why is he standing there? They don't seem to register that as strange.
Yeah. And Molly all of a sudden is no longer the downer. She's like, "No, he was sweet. He's a nice guy." Like all of a sudden she's a different.
Molly kind of vibes. They have a vibe going.
She probably took some Adderall. What happened?
So Woody's car's still on the fritz. Saunders says, "Come back to my place up the way, and I have some tools, and then we can come back and try and fix your car."
Yeah,
because Jerry's kind of useless. Jerry's like, "I'm not any good at this." He admits it. At least he at least he admits it.
Art, it's never happened to him before. And I love the way he's examining the headlight because it's broken. They really focus on the broken headlight. Well, what happened? But we get to Slausen's lost Oasis.
Yeah, it's a little building with a Western front on it.
Oh, it is one of those tourist attractions where you're like, they just stopped. They built it and then they stopped doing anything. If it broke down or they don't care. But it does say, Art, that the entrance, it's free.
I noticed that too.
Those 25, 30 people had to go to that swimming hole for him to make any money.
I know. Admission is free. And on the top, did you clock what it listed that they have in there on the top, Eric? On the sign, cowboys, Indian artifacts, things like that.
Yes,
a bunch of things.
They had a few things like that. So it's very. Yeah. Where are we?
I thought the landscape looks like California, to me,
because it's very Western.
Yes,
right?
It's very, very Western. So.
Yeah, and this is one of those which you've probably been in before. Art is a museum where they just keep piling shit in there to the point of where it looks like it's a hoarder's place.
He cops to that, Eric. He cops to that, though.
Yeah,
he says it. He says, "I'm a hoarder." That's what he says.
I just can't throw anything out. Wait, I'm trying to do the voice. I just can't throw Charlton Heston. I just can't throw any.
Why aren't you doing the voice, Erik?
I'm sorry.
Why do you keep doing this voice?
We'll get to that.
Okay, go ahead. You're so pretty, Art. Keep talking. I like watching your mouth move.
Please. Oh.
But I do.
So he's showing them everything. He's sort of showing it off. He has all these animatronic wax mannequin figures. It does seem mostly Old West themed in here. There's an Indian, there's it looks like a Civil War soldier, cavalryman.
Custer, General Custer.
General Custer. Yep.
Some guy it looks like, my guess is it's, what's his name from Tombstone? Why, you're not wearing a bustle. How no? What's his name? The guy that
Doc Holliday?
Yes,
or
he looks
Doc
like Doc.
Holliday?
Thank you. Val Kilmer, rest in peace, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. I say he looks like Val Kilmer.
And he even starts one up and it comes up and boom, it shoots a gun like a blank. It's a blank, clearly.
And here's where the mannequin's not that great. The face isn't really that great. But you and I know, the moviegoer knows that this is an actor pretending to be a mannequin. So I'm like, okay, all right.
But it's weird. It seems weird. And I think it's supposed to seem weird because even the people in there, they're like, wow, these are really interesting, cool. And he goes, oh, I didn't make them. My brother made him.
My brother made him, yeah. My brother made him. And also, this one we like that fires the gun off because it scared off them Yankee tourists. I'm like, whoa, all right. I get it, Chucky. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
And there's a house across the street, and they
they're looking out the window. I think Eileen's looking out the window, and she's like, "Who lives in that house out the back there?"
Why, that'd be Davy.
And he pulls the shade down, like,
yeah. He goes, just Davy Crockett.
So Slausen is going to take Jerry back to his car with the tools, and he says to the ladies that he's leaving there, he says, if I were you, I wouldn't go out. And they're like, why not?
Also, the phone doesn't work, and it's not safe at night because we got them coyotes. But you know what? I'll be back directly. I think we should say that for everything. We'll be back directly.
So him and Woody leave, and so the women are hanging around, and right away, Eileen is antsy and she's nosy too.
He's a liar. He's hiding something over there. I'm going to go over there.
But like you noted, Erik, Molly is kind of defending him. Molly's like, he's not. He's just a sweet old. He's lonely, and he's
What happened here? Molly was so pissy.
Yeah.
And now here's what I love though. He goes, you could use the phone, but it doesn't work. She picks up the phone to check, which I thought was kind of fun. It's like,
no, yep. So she's like, screw it. I'm going over. I'm going to go to that house. So Eileen goes, she leaves. She goes out to the house to go over to that house that's across the way.
Yeah. And it's dark now.
Dark. I like it, Erik. It's good night photography here. It's like this weird steps that go down, but you can't seem to get purchase. They kind of got to go down.
Yes.
It's strange.
I'm glad you brought those up, Art.
Yeah.
I had steps as well. And then finally, I realized they're not steps. It is just a slope with these pieces of wood sticking out on either side of it. They're not steps. I'm like, what is this? A slalom?
Yeah. They have to
get to the museum, you got to use the slalom.
But it's lit. It's lit with some lights here and there, and it's night photography. It's the kind of thing we talk about this in some of these 70s movies, Erik, where I really like this night photography that they do so I think it's spooky. She goes over to the house and she goes up to the steps and she starts to hear something from inside. It's like two people having a conversation.
Yes, like a husband and wife, like old-timey husband and wife. Like, oh, I guess we got to... You don't really know what they're saying. I guess we should probably... Yeah, so she goes in the living room. We've already been established that this movie's nuts and what is happening with the beginning, right? So now she's in the living room and there's two mannequins. And what they pointed out at the beginning, Art, was the mannequins are so lifelike. And they're absolutely not.
Yes.
The guy, when he said, oh, yeah, make the mannequins, I'm like, whoever makes these mannequins sucks. He just got them at JCPenney, dude.
His brother, Erik, made them and they were so good. Remember, he said they hired his brother away to the big city to make them for the wax museums. And
the Wax Museum of the Blind. They're clearly like a Macy's, a Target mannequin.
Yeah.
So there's two mannequins in the living room, and one of them's dressed as like what you would think a dad would be, I guess. And then there's one that's like a Whistler's mother type of rocking back and forth.
And it is a little weird, Erik, because their conversation just abruptly stops when she opens the door.
Yes.
And the rocking chair is still rocking a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But they're clearly mannequins. It's very odd.
So you would leave, Art. What would you do? This is the what would you do with Art Hennessy. What would you do? So you saw that, Art, you went in there, okay, and you heard really creepy voices. Then you went in, you see two mannequins that abruptly stopped talking, that one of them's still rocking. What did you do, Art? What did you do in that moment?
Well, in this situation, Erik, I'm going to just keep looking through the house. Because
well, let's say one more. What if you heard your name whispered, Art? Like it was Art, like that. What would you do, Art? Would you leave? Would you go? You'd leave.
I think I'd leave through the window.
You'd run. You'd be
probably
like
leave
the
through the
cowardly lion. Right, smash right through that.
Or like Bugs Bunny, I'd leave the thing in the wall.
Yes,
like going through the wall.
But that's
the outline of Art.
Whispered. Her name is being whispered, so she goes into another room.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And
what's in there? What's in the other room, Art?
More mannequins. Yeah. More mannequins. And these ones, these are creepy. These are the eyes on these mannequins. I mean, they move and follow her. I even now, Erik, watching, I thought that was creepy. She's
just the eyes, and they're not great. They're like a sporting goods store mannequin right now.
But did they do something with the eye?
They must have. They actually did eyes that they turned inside. Yes,
it's great. It's really cool.
No, remember, she's going to use the phone. She wants to see if there's a phone there too. There's a phone right there, Art.
Mm-hmm.
So she picks up the phone. But then she's a thief. She's a little pickpocket. She's like a little dime store thief. She sees a red scarf and she's like, oh.
One of the mannequins takes it off.
Yeah. But doesn't make the phone call. She's so excited about this little Scooby-Doo scarf that she got. She's like,
yeah, she looks like Daphne a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then enter a new character into the movie.
Yeah. It's a big person standing behind like a, almost what we'd say, like a Chuck Connors sized person. Just saying. Like, is everybody big around here? And it looks like it's wearing Woody's hat. It kind of looks like dressed like Woody, but has a really weird mask face. But it's got, what do you call that? The dummies.
It's got a chin section. Like if you think like a ventriloquist dummy that kind of goes like the mouth only moves.
Yeah.
It's got that. And it's the eyes, you can see their eyes through the mask and you can see the mouth. It's that weird thing where you have a mask and the mouth opens, but you can see the other person's mouth inside.
I always thought it was
disturbing.
The tongue, but it's not, it's their lips. It is very creepy. And then the mirror that she's looking at shatters.
Yes.
So here comes that weird music, Art. This music haunted me for quite some time. The just weird.
So now you're liking Pino's
just
score
this
here.
one because it's weird. The other ones were like it's a comedy, it's a romance. I'm like, what are you doing?
And so she goes to go for a door, and the door closes, and the lock goes. But it's clear this person is doing it. This weird person is looking at things, and even moves a chair behind her, and it sweeps her off her feet and turns her towards him. I have to say, in the scene with this actor, she's not reacting the way you asked me earlier what I would do. I think I'd be freaking out a little more than she is.
A little more? I would think a lot more, because she's seated in that chair that he telekinetically swung, but she's not trying to get out of the chair, so she telekinetically adhered to the chair.
That's what I wanted from her, is a little bit of her showing that she can't get out of the chair.
Well, she's still thinking about that beautiful scarf, the scarf she had.
Yeah, well, the scarf is around her neck, and we see that the ends of it start to pull up, and they start to tighten around her neck. And Erik, you don't see the strings at all on the end
you
of
can hardly see them strings. You can hardly see them. I don't feel bad about any special.
I wonder if that's the bad part when they do because this movie was recently remastered in a new Blu-ray, and that's probably what we're watching. And then I wonder if now you're it's there's good and bad when they remaster things. Yep. I wonder if we can see those strings.
I think you're right now, Art, about her acting. She's not trying to grab it because they probably said, now look, we got 2 strings on either side, so don't you grab that handkerchief.
Because they'll show in the light, they'll show the strings moving.
I'll just go like this.
She doesn't even though, right? She doesn't even put her hands up because I think they want to show the effect of the scarf tightening. Yeah. So she gets she's strangled by this scarf.
That's what we're led to believe that she's strangled.
That's what
we don't see her go.
No, it's no like you said, it's always weird when they don't show the actual death of somebody, but
yeah, and that la la la. Now you're hearing the sound, the singers. It just creeps me out. La 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 la.
Now we're seeing the mannequins.
Creep you out. They sound so pretty.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, mannequins. God. I mean, no, they're not moving it.
Yeah, and so cut back to the tourist attraction over there, and Molly and Becky, they are there, and Slausen comes back, but he doesn't have Jerry.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He's like, and while they were...
Did he say Jerry took his truck into town? Is that what he said?
Yeah, it's like Jerry's can't fix that. Can't fix the beep.
So he took
his truck. He does a Slausen jump scare because they were busy looking at what's supposed to be an awesome mannequin in a alcove with lights. And they're like, oh, it's so pretty. And they touch and they go, oh, it feels like flesh. Our lines are so stupid here. And they're saying how awesome it looks.
Yeah.
This hand that doesn't even match the same color.
I know.
Of the mannequin.
And when they turn the lights on it, Erik, do you notice there's a little romantic theme that plays?
Well, Art, I'm big into special effects.
Yep.
Now they work. And his special effects board is awesome. It's like a piece of wood. You know those little switches you can buy, the little metal switches like tink, tink, tink that you can put on a light? That's how he operates all these things.
Yeah, so it's this weird thing. But yes, you're right. They turn around and he's there. Mr. Slausen's back. Whoa, yeah. And
he's always offering them a drink, too, from his giant Dr. Pepper
fridge. Yes, you and I talk about Dr. Pepper. Yeah,
he probably sold, for 25 cents a pop back when they had 30 people coming. But he's talking about his. He gets a little creepy here because he's all about talking to Molly. He's always talking to Molly. He always says Molly's name, Molly. But it's real important, Art, that a wife takes care of her husband. Didn't know if you know that. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. She died of cancer. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah, his wife died of cancer. They were going to make a go of it, Erik. They were going to make a 5-star resort here at the Oasis.
You can feed the buzzards. They're going to have a buzzard feeding thing, and you could roll a tire down the street if you want, right into that moccasin pit. With the
then it's like suddenly he notices that Eileen isn't there.
Ooh.
Hey, where's that other? And they say, well, she went out over to the house over there, and he's like, I told her not to go out there. But it looks like I will say in this moment, it looks like he could be genuinely worried for her.
Well, he's not supposed to be snooping either. He says snooping. You meddling kids are snooping around.
Yes.
And that's where they show that beautiful set piece again that you talked about, the not stairs leading down.
And poor Chuck Connors is going down them. And he's trying not to fall going down them. He goes over to the house and he comes in and he goes upstairs. And I think in retrospect, watching this movie, I would say at first you don't know what's going on. I think I know what we're supposed to think. He's kind of going through the house going, Davy. And he opens up a room and he looks in there. And we didn't mention this, Erik, but Eileen had put on a shawl in the attraction thing. It was like a quilted shawl sort of thing.
Yeah,
when she went out of the museum, which was clearly for us to be able to identify. Yeah,
she played with that shawl. She's like, just in case you didn't notice, I'm wearing this shawl.
Yeah, and he goes into this room and there's looks like a mannequin or a person with a mask with the shawl on with the neckerchief.
Yeah.
So I guess we're supposed to be like, oh, that's Eileen.
Yeah.
So,
and it's got that mask that whoever that killer was wearing it. It looks like she's wearing the mask that we saw the guy that killed her with. It's just weird.
And so the next thing we know, he's coming. I guess he's going to be coming back to the attraction. But is this where Molly finds the photo album, Erik? She sees the photo album?
You're not supposed to look through that. What's right there on the table?
Molly's flipping through a photo album, and it's pictures of a young Slausen and his wife and the brother.
Yeah, this must be Davy.
Yeah, and the brother, to be clear, I think they did this on purpose, Erik. The brother looks as tall as Chuck Connors in the photos. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
And so he's in the photos, and she notices, Erik, it looks just like that mannequin that's in that little lighted alcove.
Exactly like that mannequin. The same white hands, alabaster white hands.
Yeah. It's like, and so Slausen comes back and he's like, I couldn't find Eileen, which we now know is a lie.
Yeah, he's lying.
He's lying.
Yeah.
And he starts to leave again. And they go, wait, where are you going? And he goes, to look for Jerry, does he say? Or is he looking for Eileen? But he has a shotgun. And the girls go, with that? He goes, all right, I won't go with a gun. I'll just leave it here.
And he's very nice. He's not, we're not like this guy's got, he's just very nice.
No, he could be in a sitcom, Erik, like Newhart.
Yeah. Well,
right?
You're not going to take the shotgun, are you? Well, not now.
The kid left. Right.
When he exits.
Yes. When he comes in too. Yeah. He gets the, yeah. They're like, there's Slausen. It's like Kramer entering. Yes. So he leaves and Molly and Becky are sitting there and they're like, let's go check out that house. I think
Becky is very adamant that she thinks that Tommy and Eileen are in that other house having sex and she wants to catch them in the act.
It's very weird. She's like, she's probably got some farm boy in that house and she's having sex, or Woody. She thinks Woody
and the farm boy, or Woody just the farm boy. Like Eileen's not even in the picture anymore. It just gets a little weird.
So Molly and Becky go over there, and Molly's like, no, we need to go back. And Becky's like, come on, we'll climb up the trellis and scare them. So Becky thinks they're having sex up in that lighted room, up in the bedroom of that house, and she's going to go in and scare them.
Yep.
That's her.
So she does it. She goes in there with this world's biggest flashlight. She goes in the bedroom.
I do like some of the stuff she's shining around. It's going on the mannequins' faces.
Yeah, she's blue like that. It's
yeah.
But there's something's covered on the bed in a white sheet, and it looks like. Remember when we talked about the threesome that was going on? It looks like that might be going on under there, but nobody's moving.
No, and she pulls it off. The sheet off, and it's a weird. Is this the weird mannequin, Erik, with the smeared lipstick on it?
Yeah,
it's got very vague features, and the lipstick is smeared, so it's really odd. And she ends up going into another room,
and in this room,
they keep going into rooms. Yeah,
lots of rooms in here. But one of the when she leaves that. Someone in a really weird, like Adrienne Barbeau 70s style wig hairdo and wearing the red scarf and some mannequin mask is following her.
Yes.
So we're thinking, oh, this is the killer. This is the killer of the movie.
Yes.
And she goes in another room, like you said, with a bunch of mannequins, like so many mannequins.
Yes.
And the person we just saw in the background is now sitting in a chair wearing that beautiful crochet thing you were talking about, right? And it's kind of a mannequin jump scare. Whoever's sitting in the chair just goes, ugh!
But it's not the person we just saw. It's a weird.
Is it? I don't know. Like,
well, it's weird. The mask guy, the killer, comes out from someplace else.
Yeah, and the door closes with telekinesis. All the doors are being locked. And this is Becky, poor Tanya Roberts. I'm so afraid for her wardrobe right now because she could be in trouble.
They had some heavy duty fabric tape, like
I mean, her Daisy Dukes are one thing, but she finally opens a door and a pile of mannequins falls on her, almost like a Bugs Bunny cartoon where it's like, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
And they just keep falling. And so our weird, creepy guy with the mask goes down towards her and he's grabbing her and she grabs a mannequin arm and smacks him on the head.
Yeah, and this is the guy from before. He's now like, he goes,
Yeah. He falls down and then she gets up again to get out of there. But then this is the mannequins start opening their mouths and making that sound, Erik. You do it really well, but like,
I'm calling it eyeing. They're eyeing. They're going, ah!
Yeah.
See, you reel back like that because
it's so haunting, and all the mannequins, and they're surrounding her, and then they start falling on her, and every time one of them falls, it's like and then she's covered with mannequins, and then we see her POV looking up, and there's a whole bunch of them hovering, they're like wavering over her. And we cut out of that, right? That's
it.
We cut out.
Yeah. And to another, if you don't think there's enough mannequins in the movie, we have more for you. We got parts. We got mannequin parts. We got arms. We got legs right here in River City. They're hanging from the ceiling.
Yes. The camera is kind of tracking across mannequin parts, and you hear dripping. There's like a dripping in the background. Drip.
Because they got it for cheap.
Drip.
They're like, we got to have something. How about a drip? There's no drip. You don't see a drip. You just hear it.
No, you just hear it.
In case you didn't know you were in a basement.
And then it goes, the camera pans across, right? Slides across. It looks like another young woman that we haven't seen, her face, but she's looking straight ahead. And you're like, wait, is this supposed to be a dummy, or is this it's a real person? You're kind of confused because she's not saying anything and not even breathing. And the camera slides down the table and we see that she's tied to this table.
Yeah.
And then we see the whole room and Jerry's there.
Yeah, tied up. And
tied up to the staircase.
And here comes the guy, whatever that guy was, with Becky over his shoulder, and he brings her down and ties her up. I'm like, okay, so is this the crazy brother? Is this Slausen's crazy brother, Davey?
Yes. And to this point, too, what's weird, I'll just point this out, Erik. I don't think Slausen has told us his brother's name is Davey yet.
He says Davey all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, Davey.
Yeah,
so,
but when he told them, he said his brother was off in the big city making mannequins for Madame Tussauds.
True.
So he's down there, and this guy comes down, and then he goes over to the girl who's tied to the table. So now there's three people down there: Becky, Jerry, and then this girl. And he goes, "You're pretty," and
oh my god,
he kind of caresses her face, and then he goes, she cringes, and he goes, "Why don't you like me?" It's very creepy.
Yes,
it's really.
I wonder where that voice is coming from.
I hope I don't switch into Monsters Inc. by mistake.
Always watching. Always watching. I got my eyes on you.
It is on the border of that, Erik. I have to say, sometimes
This was the director going, yeah, that sounds good. He just went a little.
Oh,
it's coffee talk on,
and but we also cut to he goes
talk amongst yourself. That's what he says, Erik.
Right, why don't you guys
talk amongst yourselves?
It's gonna stink for everybody right now, but I'm just gonna let you have a few minutes to talk. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'll be right back. Don't wait for me.
But he does leave, and then all we get is that's his crazy brother, and Jerry's trying to gnaw the ropes. I love it.
Oh yeah, he's like a beef. He's trying to gnaw on his arm. Good for him, though. He's trying to do something here. But the girl on the table says to them, "He's going to kill us. We're all going to die. We're all going to die." Yeah. And then now do we cut up to him putting on his outfit, Erik? Is this what?
Yes. So the guy we saw is in his dressing room, I guess. Picture this.
Another room. They have another location here. Yes.
The big ranch house.
Yes.
Picture like it's Liza Minnelli getting ready for a show. Like, I'm going to make myself pretty. And I got my hair in the world's smallest top hat. But you still, it's like, you're still getting that, but it's just a weird, like he's putting makeup on his mask face. He's like, this would be a great musical, right?
I'm gonna put on my face and kill some girls because they're so pretty. Not like me.
He's putting on different outfits.
Yeah.
Like that's
Maybe
part of
this
the
one
music.
will scare them. I don't think it will. How about a tutu? Am I feeling ill?
I mean, it's just
So he's got his top hat on, and then he picks up
tiny
like a
top
little.
hat.
It doesn't fit him because I think I imagine Chuck Connors. You need to get a real head. You need to spend money and get a top hat to fit him.
Wardrobe was like, I can't. I don't. We
Never.
don't not in the budget.
They're like, we searched every thrift store in Los Angeles.
It's the only one we have.
This is the only one. So, and we're giving it away, but
We didn't give anything away. Nobody at this point thinks it might be the same actor. There's no way by the voice or the shoulders. You think, oh, it's Chuck Norris playing two. Maybe he's also, who knows? But he does come back down.
He comes back down with a little tray with a drink and a glass on it.
Because we're gonna have a party. I brought everything. Except
It's hard not to do the voice, right? We're doing this
Oh my
podcast. It's
God.
hard not to do it.
It's over the top.
He comes down and he's like, and he throws his hat off to the side.
He just put it on.
He just put it on. He throws it off to the side. And then he's trying to get the girl on the table to drink. And she's, he's pouring the drink down her mouth.
Nobody wants any.
Yeah, Becky doesn't want it. And Jerry just throws it in his face and he says to Jerry, "You can't get away."
It's a waste of, it looks like bourbon. It's a waste.
Yeah, or
That's
something.
me.
But poor Jerry, he's
Yeah.
like,
But then he said,
imagine Jerry's like, you didn't even offer me any. That's like,
I see the girls get it. I don't. I just get thrown in my face. But he says, it's time. And again, with the "you're so pretty," you could clock. I didn't do this. I clock some things in a podcast.
Yeah.
I forgot to clock how many times this asshole says "you're so pretty."
But you know what? It's a shame you have to die.
yeah, he's very matter of fact. And that's not what he does. But then proceeds a scene that will just stick in your mind forever if you see it when you're younger.
It's not. It is scary. It is actually.
It is super scary. He wraps a leather strap around her head so her head can't move. And when he starts hammering it, the score, the score kicks in, and he proceeds to he has a bowl of plaster. Plaster. I know. I read behind the scenes, the actress, the interview.
You can't unsee it if you know.
No. She said it's whipped cream.
It's pizza dough.
Pizza dough. Yeah. That's what it was.
Putting pizza dough on. So I'm like, oh, he's making a pizza.
Yeah. So, because I know you work with plaster in Paris and all that.
No.
Yeah. But he's putting it on her face and slowly around the sides, and then he starts covering her mouth and then her eyes and then finally her nose.
Yeah.
But Erik, he's narrating what he's doing to her the whole time.
Which normally wouldn't be, I wouldn't like it, but that's what makes it terrifying is he's just telling the audience,
Your face is gonna burn a little. And then then I'll cover your mouth and your nose like you're gonna die of fright. Your heart will explode.
And he's doing it.
When he covers her eyes, he's like, "You're never gonna see anything."
Oh
again."
my God!
And she, her body convulses, and what he's saying is her heart's going to explode of fright before she even suffocates.
She does. It looks like she dies of fright. Yeah. But she dead.
So,
she dead. We don't know who she is.
But Jerry, with those teeth, man, he got out of those things, and he attacks this guy. He attacks him, but Jerry's no match for this guy's huge.
No.
It's cool. There's a missed opportunity because low budget, but he picks him up by the neck, Jason style, and puts him up.
Or Michael Myers style.
All of them style, right? Mm-hmm. Except for Freddy Krueger. But this is what I would have liked if he telepathically threw him around the room like ding, 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 bong, bing, bong. But he just picks him up supernaturally up against the wall. I would like to see him keep going without being touched. That would have been cool.
Yes. Once again, though, Erik, they don't show him you're thinking he's dead, but they don't show him crack his neck or anything like that.
Yeah, so, technically, we only saw one person die, which is the person on the table.
Yeah.
So we got back to Molly, and the phone rings.
Yes.
And she goes to answer it. There's nobody there, but also she checks, and it's not even plugged in. I'm like, wait a minute. So she decides to, she's like, you know what? I'm going to go looking for the people. And apparently they used to sell the flashlights at that place because they all have the huge ass flashlights. So she goes looking for, now technically we think she's the only one who's not caught or dead.
Yes.
So, then you have Davey, and he's
he's in the, he's in the basement. And so Becky and Jerry's tied up in a different location now. Jerry's tied up at the base of the table. And our guy is narrating he's doing a therapy session with them, I think, Erik, right?
Yeah, he's talking like nonsense. He talks like a child. He's like, my brother, he makes me wear these masks because I'm pretty. I'm more handsome. I mean, it's just like I would have loved to just heard it as something like he was fixing somebody's hair. So anyway, my fucking brother, I'm doing his hair, and he's like, don't tease it. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. Shut up and wear your mask. You know that.
I would see, Erik, I want to see you in a one-man show as
I'll do
as
it.
Slausen and Davey.
Right.
So you play both
what do
characters.
you think of my hair? I hate it. I hate you, and I hate myself.
But he's painting a mask that I think is supposed to be the woman he just killed.
But very badly. If this is professional Davey, he sucks.
But Erik, you know this stuff. Educate me. What is the idea here? We're now to think he's killing people because the girl on the table said that she went to get gas at that gas station.
I have no sympathy for her.
And he abducted her. Yeah. But is the idea he put plaster on her and now he has this mask? Like, how does the mask? What is he making?
So good at his job.
But how is he?
Well, there's much more to it. But yeah, he makes you're supposed to make a plaster mold. Then you fill the mold.
Right. That's right.
There's a whole process, and these are supposed to be rubber. And this is it looks like ceramic. It looks like he did plaster of Paris.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, he did that fast.
He's fast at a lot of things, we'll find.
He's really fast. So anyways, not to belabor that, but
he does say
a key falls off the table.
But I do want to point out, he says he goes out to find people and bring them back here and then make them into mannequins. Is technically what he's saying. But the key falls,
Yes, and a key falls off the table. And Jerry's trying to get it. And then suddenly it starts to move away like a little bit. It is kind of like he's playing with him. And then he's like, do you like my little trick? You like that?
Use a string. You can't see it, but I use the string.
But he's saying it's so hard not to do the voice, but basically he's saying his brother doesn't like it that he uses that. He says he should hide it. He should not do it. But he's like, why? It's this beautiful thing I have, and I don't want to hide it away.
He says,
so you're like, wow,
I can control it.
This is interesting here because we're not just in a slasher movie. We got this is supernatural. It almost reminds me, Erik, of a Stephen King-ish type of thing.
Yeah,
right?
It's a great premise.
Yeah.
If it was ever redone, anybody out there wants to redo it. But that's his exposition. That's his villain exposition. So now we know what he does and what he has, right? But where's Molly? Let's find Molly. Where's she? Oh, the ramp. That beautiful, wonderful ramp. This is clearly not a handicap accessible amusement. Somebody's going to come in and shut him down.
You are right. It is so funny. Each one of them going down and is like, oh, got that.
Let's use that set again. But she hears her name. There's a lot of whispering of names in this. And you hear Molly.
Yes.
The guy, just to be clear, if we're watching this movie, the guy, the killer Davey, is busy painting and expositioning. Okay, so now we hear Molly. So I don't know what's going on here, but surprise, he shows up.
Davey, we'll just call it Davey. Davey's there.
Surprise.
But And I remember this from my first watch as a kid. This freaked me out too.
Oof.
He's like, say hello to my friend. And he has like a plaster mask of Woody with the hat, Woody's hat on it. And the mouth opens up and it's like a humanish voice that says like,
and it goes,
yeah.
Oh, like that.
It's like, Molly. Yeah. It's freaky. And of course, she's
like, what do you call that? The not the mannequin. It's a dummy, a ventriloquist dummy. It's
ventriloquist dummy. The jaw, yeah. And
scary.
It's
this is
speaking.
scary right here.
Yeah, and so she's running. He's chasing her, and she gets to a fence, and she climbs up the fence.
But Art, he has to get ahead of her.
Shut up. That's not funny.
Yes, it is. You're an asshole.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she's on the other side, but he's like, see my friend. And he throws the head.
Yes.
I love it because we all know how it works, but guy buried in the ground, but it's the head on the ground. It goes, I mean, fucking scary.
It's freaky. It's legit freaky. Even now, Eric, I will say, watching it, this is freaky. It's at night. She's running around. It's very creepy and weird.
Yeah.
So she's running and she goes through, and then a truck is coming down the way, and good for her. It's Slausen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, she just ran away from head throwing Davy.
Yes.
And now Davy's brother shows up. Just to be clear.
Dressed like Chuck Connors,
minutes later.
Slausen. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Just
minutes. It wasn't, I don't even know if it was minutes.
I'm assuming it was 10 minutes max. But she's like, and
I will note, Eric, just a note on the score, Pino's score here. As she's being chased during that scene, it is the theme from the wife in the alcove, the dee 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 dee. That, but it's amped up to horror movie music that she's being chased under.
I have a lot of notes. It's like, what is the music? Stop them! Stop it! Stop! I don't want to hear.
It's a little overdone. You'll be happy to know, Eric. Just as a note, when Yablans, the producer, heard the score for the movie, his reaction, this was an interview with the director, was like, this sucks. This movie's going to bomb. That's what he said. What the hell did you do?
Like you don't.
That's
put
what he
romance
said.
Music in a horror film. There's romance. La 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 la. I mean,
la 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 la.
Stop it.
Yeah, it was. I don't think the music is bad, but I agree it's kind of incongruous sometimes. But
you don't need all of that music. You don't need it.
So back to the matter at hand. So Slausen picks her up and he's driving back, and she starts telling him what's going on, and he's like, "That's my brother."
And was he wearing a little mask like a doll? Yeah. Well, you know what? Fun fact, he's trying to look like me when I was a little boy. I'm like, what? Because I was so damn cute. They're all like, you're so cute.
So Eric, who's telling the truth here? We've now heard it from both sides. Davy's like, my brother's jealous of me because I'm pretty. And then Slausen's like, he's trying to look like me because I was
not so pretty.
It's pretty.
Brothers, man, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, they go back, and she's like, "Okay, we got to call the cops." And he's playing this well. I think Chuck Connors is playing this well because he's like, "I don't want to call the cops because I don't want them to hurt him, and I don't want anybody to get hurt."
But he killed my friends, though.
Eric, okay, tell you what we'll do, Eric.
Yeah, please tell me. What are we going to do?
We're going to go back to the museum.
No.
And I'm going to put a radio in the window. I'm going to put a radio
Why is
in the window. Because when I turn on the radio, that usually makes him come to the window.
You make your brother just beeline it to your house?
It's like, have you ever seen those old movies where they tame
Young Frankenstein?
Yes. Play a violin.
No, just to be clear, you're not going to call the police. We're going to play music for your brother, and then you're going to tell him to stay at the house while you go get the police. That's
the plan, Eric.
That sounds great, Art. That sounds really, really, really good.
He pulls up in front of the museum, and she doesn't want him. She's like, don't go out of there. And he says, all right, get out of the car. And he gives her his shotgun.
Right.
He says, it's cocked. It's ready to go. And he's like, you just aim that at anything that comes, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
So she's waiting out there and she's like, it was a little overacty to me, but she's like, Mr. Slausen!
And the score's ramping up, Eric.
She said it
I
so
thought
many
this
times.
was pretty good. I thought this was pretty good. Like,
Well,
I thought it
they
was
said
a
it so
little
many times, I
tension
don't
and
know if you noticed.
suspense.
She said that so many times that there's one point where she goes, Mr. Slausen. Her lips are moving, but there's no voice coming out.
Yeah.
So I wonder,
They might have added a few in post.
Oh.
But, okay. But it's suspense. But then she hears the radio go on.
Oh,
The
thank
radio
God.
does go on. Oh, thank God.
Praise
But
Jesus.
then behind her, we see shimmying out. It's like from, I don't know where he's coming from, but shimmying behind her is Davy. Davy's coming out of the,
With the little scarf.
yes.
You know, one of his wigs, his fantastic wigs. He's like Moira in Schitt's Creek. I've got another wig. I can't go anywhere without them.
Right.
Oh, God rest her soul, Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
I hope you're having fun wherever you are. She's great. So yeah, she's got the gun.
Mm-hmm.
So use it.
Yeah.
She shoots him. Oh. And then she shoots him again. Oh, God.
The crossed eyes, Eric. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's on the ground. So he's dead, but nope. He goes, bang, bang, you're dead.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. I like it because he's
Ew.
so weird, that character. I'm okay with this stuff. I'm
on the
not.
fence. I'm back and forth
I'm-
with it's creepy and that it's
I'm-
not.
I'm all right with it.
Mm.
I'm okay with some of this stuff. But
What do you do, Art, when
Um,
you're out of ammunition? What do you do? You were in the
take
service.
that. The gun is a weapon, Eric.
Correct. Correct.
So she cracks him in the face with the butt of the rifle.
Yep. I remember this. I think I already knew. I must have known. I'm not that stupid, but I remember this scene going, oh, because his face crumbles, which I thought was great.
And you're like, oh, we're gonna finally see who Davy is.
Who is it, Art? It's Becky. It's not Becky. Oh. She'd be like, surprise, fooled you. We're all having sex in the ranch house if you want to join us.
It's the buzzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the buzzer.
Never saw that coming, did ya? Yeah.
No, who is it?
It's Chuck Connors. It's Slausen.
Yep. Which
And-
he does have a great look. This is what he should have done all the time. He has a great look on his face of like he's the killer. I really like that one.
And she goes running through the woods, get a big chase scene. A lot of running. They even give us a little water moccasin scare.
Oh, so it was true.
Yeah. But she gets to the lost oasis, that thing we saw, that little pond we saw with the waterfall. She finally gets there.
And you don't go there at night because the water moccasins want to tickle your
But
fancy.
she's cornered. She feels like she's cornered. She's looking around. They're doing that thing. Shots from all around. You don't know if anybody's there. And do we hear like Molly on the voice too? And she backs up into the pond.
Ran away from Slausen.
Yeah.
Okay, just to be clear. And then all of a sudden, is it Charlie Sheen? Apocalypse Now?
Yes.
It's like,
yes. Slausen comes up behind her, almost like Jaws when he's chumming off the back of the boat.
That's better. That's better.
He comes up behind her and she's like, ah. And then they do this a lot in this movie. He dunks her under the water, but we don't see her drowned.
Yeah,
we don't.
She's drowned as far as I'm concerned.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Right. Yep. But we're back in the cellar now. Okay, just so we're clear, I want to point out now why I was like, okay, he's there. Now he's there. This guy has got to be using supernatural powers to appear like the Fly, like those canisters in the Fly. He just teleports from one place to another because there's no way he got undressed. What is he doing? He scares her at the motel. She runs away and he's like, oh shit, takes off all his stuff. Oh shit, gets in his overalls, gets in the car. Brum, brum. Oh, nice to see you here. Come on. How fast is this guy?
Then he brings her back to the museum. He runs. I'd love, like you're always saying, you'd love to see the inside shot.
I just
when he goes in the museum after on the inside of the museum. He's getting all the stuff.
Yeah, he's got to run back in the woods and he trips down.
I gotta put the radio on. Like,
oh shit. I forgot the radio, son of a bitch. He comes out and it's like Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, hello.
So Yeah. So we cut back. So we're back at the house and in the basement.
Yeah. And Becky slides something unknown to me over to Jerry.
She says it's like a sharp knife or it's a sharp blade that's
Sharp
been there the
enough.
whole time.
The whole time.
And
You
she
can
sees
use
it like they've been sitting there in the same spot for a while, Eric. I know it's sort of like if I'm waiting at the RMV, I've clocked about everything that's within 10 feet of me if I've been there for an hour, right? It's like, so
You
she's
think
like,
she would have used it.
she's like, oh, there's a blade. She kicks it over and to Jerry, and I guess he can use it. I guess he can get it. So he starts cutting on the blades. Meanwhile, we cut to a dinner party, like a little dinner, Eric.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, it's Mr. Slausen in his overalls, and sitting across him is that mannequin that now we think was a Davy mannequin. I'm still confused because I thought it was a person, but wearing the shawl and the little tie, the Scooby-Doo thing. It's there, and he's like, "You want some soup?" And then the voice coming out of the Davy character is like, "Yes, I'll have some soup." It's like Hal from I can't open the bay doors right now. And he's like, "Do you like the crackers?" "Yes, I like the crackers." And then its head falls off. And then the joke is, "Oh, I gotta fix that." And the music is like, ding, doo, ding, 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 doo.
It's the music from the opening credits.
Oh,
Yes.
awful.
The music.
It's awful. It's like a comedy routine right now.
I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
Why
I
is
will
it a
stand
different
up.
voice then? Why has he got a different voice?
I'm okay because it's the bizarreness of it. I'm not saying it's scary. I'm just saying it's the bizarreness of him talking to the thing and that voice coming out of it.
I agree, but
I
the
think
head falling off, he did not have to do a joke. I get it.
You're right. Yeah. Okay, I'll meet you there. All right.
And now,
probably
so that we've seen that he's a nutball. Molly is tied to the bed with what is now the world's largest forehead. I don't know what happened to her throughout this movie, but her forehead seems to be growing because I couldn't stop staring at her forehead.
Yeah.
She's tied on the bed under the covers. Very upset. And now Magic Slausen comes in the room with his Rick and Morty portal. He's just like,
yes.
And he brings the mannequin, the Davy mannequin. He brings that with him. And he's just explaining to her, he's like, you treat me right and I'll be good to you. He's all about the woman at home, with baking goods and happy housewife. And a pretty girl. You're such a pretty girl. I want to hear that as a
and he's
song.
Going over and he gets real close to her on the bed. It's really creepy. I guess these two clashed a lot on the set too. Did you read a lot about that behind the scenes?
Yeah, because he was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna say my lines, and she's like, I have to focus.
Yeah. She's actually a big acting teacher in Los Angeles, still to this day.
Well, that makes her
Jocelyn.
really
no,
good
but
at
I'm
it.
just saying she ended up, but she was the director said she was all into preparing before the scene, and
Don't
Chuck
you
Connors,
line read me?
Chuck Connors from the world of his 60s television is like probably doing like 32 episodes a year of television. He's just like, well, I know my lines. I'm just jumping in and doing the thing. And then he had all this terminology behind the scenes. He'd go to the directors, this young director, he'd be like, so you want me to do a Brody on this one? Or what are we doing?
He's like, a what? A what?
like on stunty type stuff. He'd be like, so what are we doing? A Stevie halfback? The director's like, what the hell are
you want me to do
about?
a Jeremy Rind right here? I could do that for you.
Right. He's like, I don't know what that is.
But Jerry, Jerry, remember Jerry? He's free. And he frees Becky, who all of a sudden has no shoes.
Yeah.
And
because Tanya Roberts said that would be good if she was running away without
she's
shoes.
Like, I want to wear less.
She's going to regret it.
My feet are overdressed. I want to wear less. But they go back to they're in the Davy house. Let's call it the Davy house. So they go in there and there's a hallway lined with mannequins.
Yes.
And then we get, I guess you're
it's Davy now.
Mm-hmm.
Davy is on the floor. We know it's Slausen, but this is the Davy persona.
Yeah, because
is on the floor of a room that has mannequins, of course, in it, but also has dolls, like a lot of dolls, kids' dolls, and it's playing with the dolls on the floor.
Yeah, and it looks like the mom and dad from the mannequins that were like quiet, quiet. Looks like them, and he's
They're
just
there. But we see in the background that Becky and Jerry are trying to sneak by the doorway. But Becky passes by, and all of a sudden we see he's like, "Oh,
Well, I better go check.
Oh my God! Now I'm what's his name from Sling Blade.
I guess I better check. Oh,
how much you want for them French fries?
I always like them mannequins.
Give me some French fry potatoes." So he goes out to the hallway, and Becky and Jerry sort of freeze where they are. They freeze.
Sort of is correct. Sort of is correct.
They freeze. So there, as Erik said, that this hallway is lined with mannequins. So they literally pull an ET in the closet on Davy, like where ET was hiding amongst all the stuffed animals. Because Davy comes out, telekinetic Davy, who seems to know where people are and can jump around, walks right by.
Yep. Walks right by moving Becky. Becky's moving.
Yes. And doesn't see them.
Nope, but Jerry
does see them and wants to play around with them, cat and mouse.
That's what it is.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's what it is. We could put that in there. That's in between the lines, yeah. But Jerry, he sees Jerry, and so Jerry does this is where an action sequence. He does a mad leap through the window.
And he did it. The actor did it himself.
Looks great.
Yeah, he did it himself. He jumps off and he runs off the porch.
Into the woods.
Davy's there. He comes through the window and he says, "You won't get away." But he's just standing there.
Why doesn't he stop him with his telekinetic powers?
And
he sees him.
Yeah, he's watching him run around. Because he's watching him, Becky sneaks out the window behind him and takes off in the other direction.
In the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I just want to point out two different directions. People, major head start.
Yeah.
She's running through the woods barefoot because, method. I don't know.
Yeah, which she later regretted. She said she tore the hell out of her feet.
Come on.
Yeah.
It was her first role. What are you going to do? No one was looking at your feet anyway, just to be perfect.
Does Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, wear shoes?
Stop. All right. Please don't. Please don't. Don't. She doesn't wear a lot. No. But thanks for helping me remember that. But Slausen, not Davy, finds Becky.
Yes.
How the hell did he get there?
Mm-hmm.
So he's on the porch as Davy. She takes off. And he's like, "Oh boy, you got to make a choice." Oh, he's changed his outfit. He takes like a zip line. In order to get to her, he's not even sweating.
Yeah.
And then rescues her.
Takes her back to the museum, right?
What's he going to get? How do you help people out when they're exhausted? What do you get? What do you get that you might have? You get the doctoring kit. He says, "I'll just get my doctoring kit." We used to sell them at the gift shop.
He places her on the bed in the museum and
he leaves.
He leaves.
Okay.
Leaves.
As Slausen. Mm-hmm. But then immediately we hear whispering, "Becky." Right? And we know it's him now. We know it's got to be him, right?
Yeah.
And then she gets up because she hears her name whispered and she goes into the museum. Remember all those little buttons I said, little fun buttons?
Mm-hmm.
All of the lights come on. All of the, ding, 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 run, dun, dun, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. So all of our cavalrymen and Davy Crockett type guys are all
clearly
moving around.
People, but
yes, but they have weapons. These people have guns.
They have ammo.
Yes.
And sitting in the chair is Slausen, and you can tell Slausen's doing it. He's like, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Dressed as Slausen. And then is Woody? Woody's there.
Yes.
Woody's
there, and somebody else is there too. That's
you're like, wait, what? And then freaking General Custer and whoever, Snidely Whiplash, the ammunition is actually, he loaded them with live ammo. So, pow, 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 pow.
So it's like Becky's in a shooting gallery.
Yeah.
like she's with the ducks in the shooting gallery.
Yeah.
They're shooting at her.
And then we have the world's most historically accurate indigenous person next to
And
in there.
And this person, you realize, because they're raising their arms up, has a hatchet, like a tomahawk, and a knife.
Yeah.
And sends a tomahawk, but your favorite, Erik, right next to her. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right next to her. But she's turned around and it launches the knife and poor Tanya Roberts, Becky, right into the back of her head.
Yep. And it really, for no blood, it's just a wicked, weird noise, like just goes really well done. Practical effect.
She milks it all the way down to the ground. She gives her death scene a lot of mustard. They gave her.
Yeah. And
because in this movie, we've seen people, they haven't really been dead, but it's like, she's dead.
Well,
Becky's
remember
dead.
how her top is maintained the entire time, just so you know. I will point out, if you're not, I didn't look closely, because why would I do that, Art? I don't look closely at movies. When she was running in the woods, her elbows raised quickly up to about shoulder level, and you can see her pulling it back up, just so you know. But anyway, she's dead. And so's her outfit. Dead.
Yeah.
And we cut back to Molly, and why is she so sweaty, Art? Why? Is it because
hot.
of her?
They did say behind the scenes, the director said it was incredibly humid and hot where they were filming. And it was a big problem with Chuck Connors, apparently. He sweats really a lot. I think they did a good job probably keeping off him. But that's what I think we're seeing here is they forgot to towel her off. But they said that during...
Looks like she came out of the pool, Art.
Yes, she looks
like she's sitting in a sauna for 15 minutes.
Chuck Connors, too, I guess, flat out, director is like he was on cocaine the whole time.
Who isn't, Art? We've talked about our coke addictions. But I think she's sweaty because she's hallucinating, because a mannequin's sitting there and turns into a real person and starts giving her a drink. And she's like, thank you. Can you take me home? I'm like, who is this?
Yeah. The director's wife, apparently, playing that
out
role.
of nowhere.
And then was pissed because she had a line and he cut her line. The mannequin had a line.
Don't do that. You can
just
never
a line.
forget.
And she was pissed. The director said,
well, I'm sorry I put you in the movie in the first place then.
Well, I think, are we supposed to think... Because is it the mannequin with glasses? It has glasses?
Glasses. You know who it looks like? It looks like Tootsie. That's who it looks like. I'm sorry, director's wife, but I thought it was Tootsie. Now, you've had quite a fright. I'm so sorry.
Imagine if that was the line, Erik.
Right.
Imagine.
You had quite a fright.
But
here, have some tea.
I was confused as to if we were supposed to think that this is his wife, like the mannequin that's his wife.
And this is the only time she chose to wear glasses? No.
That's what I mean. I was confused.
No.
But then it's a mannequin again.
Yeah.
And
he takes her out of the room and he's like in love with her. You know, he's like, she's different. You're different than the other girls. You're so pretty. Ugh. But is she wearing the wife's outfit now? It looks like she's wearing the mannequin's outfit.
Yes.
So that means the mannequin's naked in the other room.
Well, but the mannequin, we're going to talk about that in the finale here, Erik. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
did the wife have a bunch of these outfits?
Right. Exactly. So there's a lot of, Erik, I'll just point out here, there's a lot here. We've kind of enjoyed going into all these different rooms so far. And I'm like, wow, do we really just keep showing rooms here? Do you know what I mean? He takes her to another room from where she is.
Yeah, I think it's the attic.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where he puts on a thing on the floor, like a makeshift bed. And he sits on the chair. And this is what I liked. I thought, okay, he's got a little bit of acting chops here because he sits on the chair. And I swear to God, you see him transitioning or battling between one person and the other. Mm-hmm. When he sat in the chair, he's just like he was just... I was like, good for you, Chuck. It looks like
his eyes close. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty good. And then she tries to sneak away. Again, what's with the sneaking, everybody? Sneaking and running and catching and ugh. And is anybody dead? I don't even know. She's not. She was drowned. That's why she was wet. She's freaking drowned.
Yeah.
But she tries to sneak away and he makes a couple of the mannequins come to life. And I don't know if you noticed this, but this is where I was like, wait. They're using real people for a couple of these mannequins. They're like
Yes.
people standing there. I'm like, what is going on?
It's sort of like a little bit like when Woody showed up. Like, not Woody didn't look like that, but you're right. It looks like real people. They're not
real,
like the
actors.
things we've seen. But they also don't. There's other ones that they don't. Yeah, they don't look like what we've seen so far.
Not at all. So
Yeah.
is she hallucinating? I don't know.
Because there's one that's really weird, right? That has kind of a
But then real people standing there. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And here we go
Uh-huh.
with the mannequin noises again, Art. I can't.
Is this where she goes over and one of them opens her eyes and they have like yellow eyes open?
Oh, glowing. Yeah.
Yeah,
glowing eye.
yellow eyes. And that was creepy. So that's kind of showing us a new thing even just here in this ending.
Yeah. But speaking of new things, Art, why not see another room? Why don't we see another? We haven't seen all the rooms. Bring it to another room. It's got to be another room.
He brings her to Davy's room.
Davy's room.
My brother's room.
And he lights candles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lights.
Dangerous.
Lights a bunch of candles. And then he goes for his Oscar here. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we found out that that Davy's dead.
He's dead now.
I don't even know if he's doing that voice.
He's not doing that voice.
No.
He's Slausen. He's talking as Slausen here. And he find out that his wife and his brother were getting together.
No, they were
whoring.
They were whoring.
They were whoring.
Yeah.
And Erik, we're not lawyers.
No.
Right? I'm not a lawyer, and I don't pretend to be one.
Okay.
Did you know, just in general, what you know about the law that
I could about marriage law? Yeah, absolutely.
You know this, right?
Orsina
apparently
knows it. She's my wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if your brother is sleeping with your wife, what does the law say about that?
Well, you can kill them both with almost anything. There's a couple things you can't use. Like you can't use like a blunt rubber mallet, but you can pretty much kill them. Yeah. It's your legal right.
That's what Slausen says.
Yeah.
He says it's my legal right.
Yeah, I looked it up.
I was like, I don't know, man. I'm like, that sounds kind of sketchy, Slausen.
Well,
like that's not like. Can you imagine his friend when he's before he does it? He's talking to his friend about it. He's like, I gotta, and his friend's like, are you sure you're right on
I don't
that?
think that's the. Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure it is. I looked it up and.
So yeah,
I reckon I gotta kill them both.
So he killed both of them.
Yep. And he's very much into Molly. So he's like, you're not like the others. He pulls out a mask of his wife, which again doesn't make sense if he's making mannequins out of rubber. And he puts it on her. He kisses the mask. And this is where that music, they do romantic music. Like we're supposed to be like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I think they're going to.
I'm okay with the discordant. See, you and I are so different on this.
I didn't like the music. I'm like, come
on. I'm okay. I'm like, okay, it's got this romantic scene. It's super creepy because he's mashing his lips on this mask.
Tell me
with her under it.
Tell me you love me.
It's, yes. Oh,
I love
creepy.
you.
It's creepy to watch knowing that they both kind of weren't getting along either.
Yeah. But he does go crazy too. You see him being like he's fighting this, whatever this mental illness is that he has.
Yes.
Absolutely fighting it. But he kind of realizes, you know what, this isn't going to work out. So I can't let you go. You're going to have to join the others. Where are the others? Where are they?
Well, I think you mean, I took it to mean as you're going to have to join the others. You're going to become a man. You're going to become part of my collection.
I'm just not clear on what he does with the bodies. But guess what? What do you call it? Ex machina?
The Deus ex machina.
There you go. Do we have one?
Yes. Because suddenly, pounding on the door, remember Jerry? Jerry's back to save the day.
Oh, I put my hands up. My top fell off.
Well, maybe not save the day. I don't know. He's at least here. He's interrupting things.
He's good.
Because he's pounding on the door. And then Jerry cracks through the door. Remember how our guy at the beginning of the movie, Woody, cracked through the door? Jerry does the same thing. He breaks the door down.
They all went to the same school.
And comes in here. And Molly's kind of just, what? She's a little paralyzed, I think, like it seems. I'm like, does she still have a little thing going for Slausen?
I don't know. Slausen's just standing there with his big old grin now. He's like, hey.
Yes. So it's very weird. So Jerry comes over, and Jerry's got an axe, right?
Yeah.
He's got the axe that he used to break the door down.
Here's Johnny. So yeah, he's
So Jerry's standing there, and Molly starts going, kill him, Jerry.
Oh, very matter of
Kill-
fact. She's like, you know what? Yeah, kill this asshole.
Right? No, but seriously, like, don't waste any time.
Yeah.
Kill him. And Jerry's not really killing him. And then Slausen is like, this guy, he's gonna kill me. Come on. And he walks over to him. And if you're not realizing what's going on here, if you haven't seen the movie before, you're thinking Chuck Connor's like, me 6'5",
Right.
this guy's gonna kill me, right? But no, Erik, he goes over, and I like this a lot.
It was great because you're not seeing this at all. This is like all of a sudden he's really good at his job, like he said. Remember how Davey had to be sent off to that Hollywood or whatever?
Yeah.
To work at that wax museum.
Yeah.
Okay.
He takes Jerry's arm off. But not like rips it off. Like it detaches. It is a mannequin arm. It is.
Yep.
It is not. And then he takes, and they did a great job with this transition. He takes Jerry's face and turns his head, and then takes his head off. It's a mannequin head. So now you have Jerry's a mannequin.
A really well made. I mean, it doesn't have the jar or anything.
Yeah.
But then all the mannequins start coming to life in the attic, all in different stages of. There's some real people.
Mm-hmm.
There's some not. There's that. Remember that witchy face from the beginning? The
yes, that
person's there, but with real arms now. And they're all going that,
and Slausen's smiling and loving this, and we're getting our and we're all those weird sounds.
And Molly is losing her shit.
And then he picks up the mannequin of his wife is suddenly there. Slausen's wife that was in the museum.
She can walk around on her own because he's got telekineticus.
Yeah, but the way they do it, I liked this, Erik. He's dancing with it, and so it's a mannequin, and then he'll spin around, and then only occasionally it will look like a real woman is in his arms. They don't do it.
I thought
they don't linger on it. They don't linger.
But I thought this is where maybe Molly's losing it because she's seeing real people. I'm not sure, but he's definitely dancing and having fun, and that's your problem when you're a killer. You don't do that shit.
This is the equivalent of a James Bond villain monologuing.
Yeah, I
right?
mean,
this
just
like.
He's
showing off, right, Erik? This is what he's doing. He's showing off.
I just fooled you with Jerry.
Yeah.
I fooled you with Jerry.
Shut up.
I won't shut up. It was
and here's my wife, and so she's freaking out, but Jerry dropped that axe. Jerry might not have been real, but that axe was real.
The axe was real.
Yes.
So she picks up the axe, and it's, mid-size axe. It's like, and it's a little too long, to be honest, but she takes a swing and hits him right in the neck, the meaty part of the neck there. And what is it called when you're pulling you want me to pull a Mickey?
A Brody. He calls it a Brody.
That's a Brody, all right. Term. What's a Brody?
A Brody is milking the death scene. Basically, you extend your death scene.
And I think it was actually great because he was surprised and he's like,
I thought it was okay. I thought this was good. Maybe a little bit near the end. I was like, okay, he's putting a little too long, but it looked good. And he's been an interesting villain the whole time. So give him a good death scene, I think.
So he's dead. Well, not before he goes,
always watching, always watch.
No, he just.
I don't want to be the only asshole in heaven.
I don't. Whoa. That's almost a Total Recall. Nope, that's not the movie, but listen to Running Man, everybody. You'll get it.
You'll get it. That's our running joke. We're going to run that. But anyways, yeah.
But all the mannequins stop with their mouths open, and then she just can't handle it. She's like, ah!
And the scream segues to our buzzard.
Yeah.
Like, remember me?
Yep. Cameo. It's a cameo.
Yeah, he's on the signpost, but behind him, coming down, is Jerry's Jeep.
Yeah,
looks like full of the crew here.
On the highway. Yep.
On the highway. And Molly's driving, and the whole crew's there.
The whole crew's there, and then you realize, oh shit, wait a minute.
Yeah.
They're all mannequins.
Yes.
And she's got like this weirdest smile on her face, like,
yeah.
And I remember seeing it. I was like, what? What is going on? What? Oh, she lost it. Okay. I remember the ending of this movie.
Yeah, it's a freeze frame, classic 70s freeze frame here at the end. And then we go out with our love theme, our Slausen's wife's loves theme here on the credits.
Once in your life, you find it. Mannequins in your bed, you like it, right? Living alone no more. You got your screaming friends.
Oh, rather than Arthur, it's Davy.
Yeah.
Davy, he does what he pleases.
Telekinetics, he does it easy. Making the mannequins move. What do you do when you get caught in a tourist trap? Okay, sorry. We went off the rails again. We did it again.
But that's it. We did make it through this creepy movie, Erik. So
yeah, and make sure
PG,
yeah,
PG rating.
Yeah, and make sure
the director blames that for its non-success at the box office. He thought it would have done a lot. He didn't think it would have been a big hit. He goes, it would have done better. He goes, those were the days where a PG horror movie was not gonna.
No,
that wasn't gonna get, the way he put it. That's not gonna get people to the drive-in.
Well, you know what, director? If that didn't happen, then you and I, Art, wouldn't be talking about it, would we? Because we would have never seen it.
That's right.
Or maybe we would have. But it's a creepy ass movie. Just creepy.
It's creepy ass. It holds up. It can get a little silly around the edges now looking back, but I thought there were a lot of things that still, I was surprised, Erik, at how much it hit that creepy bone, that whatever that is in you where you're like, ooh, I don't like it. I don't like that.
Well, if you watch it now, you might not, it might not be that great for people, but
I think I'm going out on a limb here. I think it's a good movie. I think it's a good little horror movie because I like the weirdness. As we've said along the way, I kind of was digging the weirdness of it. And I thought there were moments where, Chuck Connors really committed to what he was doing. Like when he was sitting there painting that mask and he's talking about his brother and he gets jealous because I'm pretty. I was saying, Erik, that's not Chuck Connors. He's totally in this character right now.
Yeah, I agree.
And I will give Chuck Connors, I know it sounds funny, credit for that. I think he committed to those things and did it seriously. It can seem a little silly talking about it, but in those moments were good. And I just like the weirdness. There's telekinesis. There's just always new mannequins or dummies being introduced into the thing that keeps you sort of on your toes a little bit, which I liked. The teleportation stuff you were pointing out is a little weird, but I'm not sure the movie was in on that, where I think I can explain it away.
Yeah,
the movie wasn't like in on it.
They were just pulling a Jason type of where you don't know where he is. Like the new Jason, they try to explain that away with underground tunnels, but I'm still like, bullshit. I call bullshit. Yeah. Just teleport.
So I like Tourist Trap, Erik. I think it's a good, solid watch if you're looking for a creepy horror film.
And it's short enough. It's, what is it?
And like you, I love the score. I think the score I don't love the score, but I do see what they were trying to do. I just think it's a little bit of a mismatch.
Less is more. Just
that little stuff, just so you know, that little stuff, Erik, what I think with the all that, I'm like, but I think he's trying to capture the idea of these mannequins that have mechanics inside them that make them twirl around. I think
because of you, I'm being forced to think about it, but I thought it was childhood insanity.
Yeah, no, mix it. That's good.
But
yeah,
I didn't care. I didn't want it.
But I think those things mix. But you didn't want it. You didn't want.
What's he gonna do? Honk horns next?
Point. So, Erik, how would you, if somebody said to you, "Hey, it's that movie Tourist Trap," would you recommend it? Would you?
I would, and I would even rate it if I had to.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. That we should rate it, but we don't have a rating system for the podcast. A lot of podcasts. I was listening to one the other day, and they're like, "Oh, at the end, we're going to give it 5 pumpkins or something like that." And I was
okay.
like, we should come up with something.
All right.
Like that.
Well, we do. We
Oh.
have one across the board how many have we done now? 500 of these? No, it's a few.
Over 50 now, Eric.
Over 50. Wow.
Yeah.
That's the ratchet. Yeah, we do have a rating. So, and I don't want to go too high with it. So I'm going to go 6.
Okay.
So 6 out of 10 mannequins.
There you go.
I'm just
6 out of 10 mannequins.
I almost think I could have gone with
tube tops.
Yes, mind reader.
Was that what you were thinking?
Yes, you tell it.
Have I been doing this with you for too long now,
Too
Erik?
long now. It's ruined. 6 out of 10 tube tops. Yep. I'm going to give this a Tanya Roberts Award.
The special Tanya Roberts. I love when you give the special awards.
Yeah.
So, Erik, and so those mannequins.
What, these mannequins here?
No, those ones back there.
Oh, no, they're fine.
Okay. All right. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
go on.
I just wanted to say, Erik, I wanted to say that that's what we think about Tourist Trap. If anybody out there wants to let us know what they think about Tourist Trap, we would love to hear from you. You can reach us at Midnight Cinema Pod, midnightcinemapod.com. And you can listen to us on any of your favorite podcast platforms. Is there something going on there, Erik?
No, well, Lord, you know what?
Well, I just wanted to to tell people
pretty. Go ahead. You're pretty
face. I just want to tell people you can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. We're out there. You follow us on Facebook.
Well, you know what, Art? They can be one of us. You're going to have to join us in the back.
Erik, I've had a great time.
Me too.
Watching Tourist Trap with you, and I look forward.
Forward to making you fly across the room, become a man. Yay! Oops! I gotta fix that.
You're so pretty.
What was that?
I don't know.
Worst ending ever for us. Congratulations.
You're so pretty.